Hi, I'm Michael, and I'm going to go over some of the accents and dialects that I'm familiar with in the Southeastern United States. So, just for some background, I'm from the wiregrass area of Alabama, right, which it also shares a little bit with Georgia. And so that's this accent, the one that I'm currently speaking in. But the farther you go away from that, the more different the accent is going to be. Say, for example, if you were to go up closer to, say, Birmingham, you'd get a higher inflection in the tonality there. If you went to Tuscaloosa, it'd be a bit more like this rather than how I'm speaking. If you go towards Auburn, you're gonna get more of this kind of accent, right? And then if you go towards Huntsville, it becomes a little bit less twangy until you get up in between Huntsville and Nashville. Once you get to Nashville, you're getting a little bit more of this, a little bit more of the mountain twang, as we would call it. Now, if you go into, let's say, southeastern Mississippi, so say like the Biloxi area is gonna have a bit of that drawl more so, but it's also gonna borrow from the Cajun that you're gonna get down in New Orleans. I can't do the New Orleans accent without making nonsense noises, and I can't even do like the Baton Rouge, which is where you see a bunch of this out now. You know, like a little bit more of a French. You know, that sounds ridiculous, and that's all I can really do about it. But like if you go into like the Shreveport area, you're also going to get some more, but it's going to be a little bit more complicated. Like no, like I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I know that sounds insane, but that's a bit how it sounds like to someone who's not native to speaking that. The Jackson, Mississippi, and even all the way to the Vicksburg area does have that more of a draw to it. And that diminishes a little bit as you move forward to the Memphis area. And now as you're moving towards Georgia, you're going to get a lot more of that Auburn accent in the Columbus area, even towards Macon. And then Atlanta is such a boiling pot that you can't really justify any specific accent in that area. Now, the northern part of Florida, down towards Tallahassee, you're going to get stuff that sounds more like my accent, really. But down towards the Pensacola area, you're getting a little bit more of that French and Spanish influence mixed in. So, like Mobile has a little bit more of the Mississippi drawl to it, but then you also get a little bit more of the Cajun and Creole flavor in Mobile. Now, but Pensacola, you've got more of the wiregrass, and they're just kind of blending together in a very unique way that I can't replicate. Now, when you get to Savannah on the eastern coast of Georgia, you're going to see a lot more of that canonical Old South drawl, that slow as molasses kind of language. You can get that in any part of rural South Carolina as well. And then once you get up towards North Carolina, you're getting a mix of different accents, especially with the influence in the Norfolk area of Virginia. Now those Outer Banks, they have a bit different accent. Some of it would be called the hoy-toyed accent, where they say it's high tide would be it's hoy-toyed. And it sounds almost like a strange mixture of Southern American English and British English. Then again, I'm not an expert on British English. Charlotte has the same situation as Atlanta in that it's such a melting pot that it doesn't actually have a serious accent other than what you would consider to be your typical Southern accent that you would see in movies or something like that. And then once you get farther north, if you're going up into the northeastern part of Virginia, the accent fades away entirely. If you're going to the northwestern part of Virginia, that twang is going to get real serious. especially once you get up around the you can't see it on the map, but around the Roanoke area, you're gonna get some twang. Um, Not quite as extreme as if, say, you were halfway through Texas or something like that. But anyway, that's my explanation of the accents that I've recognized having grown up in the South and now moving to New Jersey. I feel like some of it's a little bit interesting.